Happy Health are here at Olympia Beauty to meet Eryca Freemantle, international award-winning makeup artist, brand consultant, motivational speaker, entrepreneur. With so many accolades to her name, Eryca is now offering accredited courses for women of colour at the London School of Beauty and Makeup. So, if you're interested in the makeup and beauty industry and want to be a success, Eryca Freemantle is probably the best person to ask.
As Donna quite rightly said, my name is Eryca Freemantle, and I'm very proud to be here today in partnership with the London School of Beauty and Makeup and also with Fashion Fair. We have come together, we have collaborated to make the first makeup course for women of colour by a woman of colour, and also to educate industry, my Caucasian partners, to give them the industry information and the needs that women of colour want. Rather than guessing and speculating, we've decided to come together and do the first thing ever in history. This industry is very superficial. It's very much about how you look. One thing that I'd like to say to anybody that wants to get into the industry, grooming is imperative. Know the different language and the terminologies to use, respect people's culture, be a leader, don't be afraid. And I'm 35 years in the industry. It's only now, well, in the last 5 years, industry is looking for me for advice.
So you're now going to be working with the London School of Beauty?
London School of Beauty and Makeup are just one of my partners. I don't believe in isolating and being exclusive. I have partners all around the globe. Them being one because they're the best in the industry in the UK as far as I'm concerned. Then in Nigeria, I'm in partnership with the Nail Studio, who we're going to be offering training and teaching in makeup. I've just been spoken to somebody about Ghana. I'm in talks to somebody about Dubai. And I'd love Jamaica to come on board. US as well. For me, makeup is about wherever women are because it's the feel-good factor. But I don't just do makeup. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an empowerment speaker, I'm a product developer, so I work with multinational brands to help them create makeup for women of colour. We're not all the same. I could be exactly the same colour, but a different undertone. And that's why I love Fashion Fair, because it's made by people that understand the different tones of women of colour.
How important is it to be qualified in the makeup industry?
Personally, I mean, as you quite rightly said, makeup is a feel-good factor. And lots of people believe makeup is something very simple and easy to apply. And yes, it is. But I believe in professional training. It's just like if you were to see a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist. You want to know that he or she is qualified. Certification for me, qualifications are imperative.
How important is it to have an international qualification?
Well, it depends on your dreams and your aspirations. I mean, if you live in a little village in Wales and you never want to leave that part of Wales, then national, that's fine. But if you really want to put yourself out there and be recognised for within the industry, it's always worthwhile to spend that little bit more to get what you want, because you never know with this industry what doors can open up, and you need to be ready.
I'm Karen Solandi. Thank you and welcome to our London School of Beauty and Makeup. I'm so proud to be here. I've been a makeup artist for like 25 years. I started my own makeup line, but thank God I won an award last year, and I'm able to work with this amazing lady who is globally known around the world. I'm so proud to be here with her, Miss Eryca Freemantle, and I just watch me flow.
What's the highest qualification you can have in the makeup industry?
The highest qualification apart from your certification is being able to, or be able to be a business person and knowing how to sell yourself. You can have all the letters after your name, but if you don't know how to articulate yourself, if you don't know how to put yourself across, if you don't know how to have that feel-good factor to empower others, forget it. It's all in the communication, It's all in the articulation, it's all in the application, but most importantly, it's women, sorry men, it's women coming together and just being one, and to be seen in the industry as equals, because that's what we are. As far as I'm concerned, all women are beautiful, regardless your color, your age, and your size. I've been doing makeup for over 35 years, and I've had nobody train me at the beginning. Different people do different things, but I like to work inside out. Just like if I were painting a wall. So if you think of a wall, and you're using a roller, I start in the middle of the wall, and then I work outwards. Because that's how you achieve a really natural makeup look.
I know you haven't got long because you have to go over now and do a panel, but I also just wanted to touch a bit that you're a fitness expert, a fitness guru, really.
You know, when you mention the word fitness, you see that I smile beyond my comprehension. For me, fitness is life. Without life, you have nothing. Without health, you have nothing. So for me, fitness is about a way of life, a way of mind, and it's fitness that has enabled me to have the character that I am and who I am today. I can give any 25-year-old a run for her money. You know, life is what you make it. Life is about the people that you surround yourself with, and I just love life.
Do you know what? And we love you. I thank you so much. I know you've got to go into your panel right now. God bless you. Keep on going. I'm looking forward to spending some more time with you. Okay.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. That was Eryca Freemantle for the Happy Health TV. We're here at Olympia, so we'll be back to you shortly. If you enjoyed listening to Eryca and she has inspired you to make a start on your career in the beauty industry, well, Happy Health have done their job. Now, a word from Eryca's sponsor.
Probably the best school for beauty and makeup in London. We have amazing associations with wonderful people, and our association with Eryca came around by a conversation about Africa. I've lived in South Africa for 20 odd years. We're African sisters, and we are so excited about our new courses with Eryca, which are starting in April next year. 1 week masterclasses and 1 day classes, which we believe is a real amazing opportunity for people to get involved and actually see how we do things differently at the London School of Beauty and Makeup.
So we're here with Connie Jackson, who is from Fashion Fair. She's the general manager for Europe. Correct? Correct. Okay. So Fashion Fair's changed so much over the years, and it's got so advanced, but it's always been the #1 product for us. I would say that the first thing that if we ask any black person here in the UK, we will remember Fashion Fair.
Well, you know, I think that's one of the strengths, you know, when you're first. That
right.
People, you know, you develop a really loyal following, especially if you have a good product. Obviously, part of the problem was a few years ago we kind of lost track of our market and stopped innovating and developing, and we lost people. And you know, other people realized suddenly that.
And they jumped on the bandwagon.
Right. Well, other people realized, oh, those women have to spend twice as much money. Oh, let's get some of that money. And so that was our fault. Right. And I think one of the things that you recognize as a brand, you must always, you know, continue to innovate and continue to try to serve your customer and whatever they need as they change.
The All Women of Colour campaign initiative is a national and soon-to-be international movement established to celebrate African, Asian, Mediterranean, European, Oriental and Arabic beauty, and to encourage women and girls to define and promote their own beauty standard. One of the primary goals of the platform is to inspire future generations to adopt a new mindset in how they view themselves and uplift the way that they are portrayed to mainstream culture. The integrated brand initiative is supported by Olympia Beauty Show and others. However, it must start from mainstream for it to be channeled and direct to industry. The campaign has many layers, including roadshows, industry workshops, competitions and a TV show. It is an educational, empowerment, self-esteem and business forum. It is well known that women of colour account for huge economic gains in the beauty industry, but this is not reflected in the media or by products available in the UK. Olympia Beauty Show has had the great fortune of visionary Eryca Freemantle, who for many years has been studying and analysing this in the UK and numerous other countries. Eryca Freemantle and her team waged a conscientious approach to celebrating women of colour by creating the initiative and approached Olympia Beauty to support the All Women of Colour campaign. The campaign seeks to positively reinforce the confidence of women and girls, in spite of how they are portrayed in mainstream media. Olympia Beauty Show and its alignments with the over 400 brands, ensure that the quality of the message is portrayed correctly, tapping into the beauty industry's conscience. The All Women of Colour campaign is motivational in providing avenues where brands, new and old, can come together to create an industry think tank and to cater for the needs of all women, regardless of their skin colour, tone or hue. Eryca and her team will consult for brands that wish to be part of this revolutionary initiative. She will also offer important, accredited, certified workshops and seminars aimed at mainstream industry to educate and empower to gain the knowledge for change. So here are some facts. Fact: 7 billion people are in the world. Fact: 85% of the world is made up of people of colour. Fact: only 20% of the world's population wear colour cosmetics. Fact: women of colour are the greatest, biggest spenders of cosmetics worldwide. Fact: the black woman has 50 shades of black alone. Fact: makeup saves lives. Fact: makeup creates careers and business opportunities for women globally. Fact: in the UK alone, the spending power of the woman of colour is 4 times the amount of her Caucasian counterpart.
Hi, I'm Connie Jackson. I'm the General Manager for Fashion Fair Cosmetics for Europe. I've been doing that now for 2 years. I have been in the UK for 12, although I first came here as a very, very young student in the early 80s and found a place that I loved and returned to about 12 years ago. Fashion Fair, as many of you know, is the first and oldest premium brand in makeup for women of color, designed specifically to meet the needs of pigmented skin. It's family owned, still owned by the Johnson family, who are the publishers of Ebony and Jet magazine. So that makes us the only premium brand still owned by black people, made for women. But made for all people. I shouldn't say just black people, because we have a wide customer base. I think that I'm so happy that Eryca is doing this campaign. We are constantly seeing women struggle with this, struggle with themselves, with their skin, with their beauty, with the images that they're seeing in the world that do not reflect the many shades of beauty that are in the world. There's been a very narrow definition of what's beautiful, and I think this is helping. It is one of the joys of my life when I see a woman get a makeover who's never worn makeup and looks in the mirror and just keeps staring at herself, and it's just like, I can't believe that's me. And that's what I get up for every morning. I think one of the things that for me is really important, I grew up in Chicago, which is the home of Ebony and Jet, and I've known the family for many years. And I grew up at a time, very luckily, where everything that you could possibly want or do was available in my community. I could ice skate, I played tennis, all at black-owned places. There were black judges, lawyers, everything. Our community, we could go out to a fancy restaurant, everything was in my community. Now that didn't mean that we didn't go to other places, but we had a strength, and one of the things that I struggle with here is whenever there's a discussion about diversity, it's more about, oh, we want to let you in to come spend your money, but we don't want to hear anything about what you want, and we don't want to change anything about how we do. We're just going to let you in. That's not diversity. Diversity is when every community comes and brings their original and their uniqueness, and we sit down and we talk together about how we can learn from each other. And that is the thing I think that I have kind of made my life mission. I don't say anything ever against any brand, but I want people to think about how they spend their money, because your money, how you spend your money, is directly related to the health of your community. So if you want to know why our children are stabbing each other, it's because they don't see a future, they don't have a summer job, they don't have a part-time job, okay? So you need to think about that, okay? So I don't say, and I say to any brand, if you want to deal with the black community, the brown community, you need to come and deal with us as equals. So I'm looking for you to advertise in Pride. I want you to advertise in Black Hair and Beauty, Asiana Bride. I want you to Ebony Essence. You don't just come make us spend our money and you don't give us anything back. I want to see, are you a sponsor at the African Caribbean Leukemia Trust dinner? Those kinds of things. And I want you to think as consumers about how you spend your money, okay? And make sure that you spend your money with people who respect the money that you spend. And so that's why, to me, this is so important. I mean, one of the things I always say is, people laugh about how brand loyal black people in the States are with Ford Motor Company. I think 50% of black people drive a Ford Motor Company car. But here's the thing, when Ford Motor Company started, they were the first company in the 20s, or whatever it was, in the 1915 or 1920. They paid black people equal wages. They paid black men equal wages to white. And that uplifted so many black people into the middle class. And then later on, when they advertised with black advertising agencies, they put money in black banks, they supported the people that they knew were their loyal customers. And that's what we must demand from anybody we do business with. And so that's kind of, my soapbox, that's important to me. I think we're all so amazing, and the world is so much more amazing for now finally acknowledging that everybody, that all the best ideas don't just come from the Europeans. And I think that's made everybody richer as a result of that.
Hi everyone, so my name is Viola Ngube and I'm a serial entrepreneur. Run a few businesses. I'll snapshot a few of those. 2010 I was part of the founding team for a hotel management company as a VP, where I still work there as a VP.
Closer.
Closer, okay. So at Global Hospitality Services, we run over 112 hotels globally. 19 of these hotels are here in the UK. We have Africa, USA, Asia. Some of the team are here. So again, as Eryca said earlier, you don't have to have your dream stop at home. You can do it just as much as everybody else. So that is what I call the day job. It pays the bills. And we have 15 international offices and over 2,000 people that we employ. And then the other business, thank you. The other business is where I met Eryca, is IROC. So after a few years of being in the city and trying to penetrate the corporate world, I started IROC in 2011 because I recognized that there were very few black women in the boardrooms. And I wanted to mentor young black women, especially or women of color, and try to get them engaged into the corporate world and penetrate behind those ceilings. So IROC has mentored up to about 65 young people, and we mentor them and get them into internships, into jobs. Some are sitting here. So also actually helping them with their own businesses, because I'm an entrepreneur, so we help them start their own businesses. And it's what I call a corporate business rather than the news agent, going international, going and doing it legally and the right way. And so this is how I met Eryca, and I was mentoring her daughter, beautiful Abigail over there, who is now working out in the city. Well done. Beautiful people. And since then, a relationship has maintained on and off. So that's the other business. And why I'm sitting here today is I was recently speaking at an event in the city at Deloitte, and Eryca invited excited me because I am launching another business, which is an online beauty marketplace for women of color. With all my travels, I find I have always been asked to bring back cosmetics from international markets, and I think you've just said it. You know, there's very limited products available for black women in the UK. And I know, having traveled to the US, China, wherever else, there is so much more out there, and yet it's not here. The big brands only offer peripherals to us as if we're an afterthought. You know, when you go out into the international market, there is so much more where it's concentrated. I mean, take away Iman, take away Fashion Fair, everybody else really, I felt, was just a peripheral. So when I spend time in the US, living in the US, the product offering there is like 100-fold. So I asked myself, why is it that we don't have this product here? So what I've been working on with my team for the last 2 years is looking at importing this product, and they're going to be all online. We are in the process of creating an online app that will allow you to upload your image and color match the skin, so that, thank you. So because we recognize a lot of these products, you don't know them and you don't know what you're going to look like. So there's teams right now trying to create an app that you'll be able to upload your skin tone. As you said, it's over 50 shades of black. So, you know, you need to color match quite perfectly. So we're looking to launch early next year, and we are hoping to have the premium products. And I don't understand why we should only have the minimal. So, you know, as you said, women of color spend a lot of money, and I think we need to have the right offerings for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
So my name is Esther Edwards. I come from a dental background. I've been in the dental industry for the past 16 years. I started as a dental nurse and then became a hygienist and a therapist. And I'm now manager of a wonderful clinic called the One Wellness Clinic. We're in the heart of London. So my approach is quite different. In terms of beauty, what we do is we focus on inner and outer beauty. We provide we give people the ability to be able to change their own lives, realise what their inner beauty is, and also change structural things, enable them for their body to function as they were designed to. Our clientele is 80% women. The men are slowly coming round, but you know, women are the leaders, and 75% of those women are women of colour.
I think done a cheers for everything. Well done.
And what I see on a day-to-day basis is women are incredibly powerful. They're leaders in their communities, in their industries. Amazing jobs, a lot of money, you know, mothers, hard workers, but there seems to be still this underlying thing, which is low self-esteem and confidence. And this is what we help people to come to terms with, or to realise the fact that, you know, we all have this inner beauty and we need to show it. And I just think that it was amazing what happened in the first half of this talk, which was we're all probably sitting here thinking, I've got something to contribute, but not the confidence to come out and say it. And sometimes it only takes being around one or two people just to give you that motivation to be able to then, you know, have your own voice heard. And this is why we've partnered up with Eryca Freemantle, because she's allowing women and women of colour for their voices to be heard. And we're very happy to be working with her.
I should start this rather like how I'm told they start Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. My name is Hannah Roberts, and I am a beauty junkie. I'm a beauty junkie, and I've been doing and working within the beauty industry for 20 long years. I love it. If you cut me open, I would say pigment. I started my life as a product developer, soon went on to being a marketing director. And because of that work, I've always future forecasted. My job now for one of the big FMCG companies is about trend forecasting, looking to the future. Something that has really circled my entire life is a private wish for women like me. And what I mean by women like me is mixed race women. It's a tough one, what we even call ourselves. All I know is I've got yellow skin, blue eyes, and a big red baby fro. And the wonderful thing about today's day and age is that it's actually mixed race populations that are the fastest growing globally. In 2010, it was Brazil, where women who were mixed race were growing faster as a demographic than either traditionally tick-boxed black women or white women. It's the same story if you look at North America, and it's the same story if you look at Europe, and the problem is we all have the same problem. Who makes products for us? Co-washing. It's an adjective. It's something that we do. It's something of an urban secret. But there are companies now putting into development products that are called co-wash. So check out your nearest Boots the Chemist for products that will be called co-wash. And I'm hoping it helped all of us. What am I here to do today? Well, I'm here to talk with these amazing women. But I'm here to talk to you, I suppose, from the business perspective at large. To tell you there are people in really big companies like me helping them move their ideas forward, educating them, inspiring them from the inside out. Because these really big companies have to take account to all of the women that are out there that are simply not Caucasian, that may not have Caucasian hair, whose body sits slightly differently. They have slightly different needs, and mostly they behaviorally and attitudinally feel different about their body, their skin, etc. I think that's me.
You know, I'm sat here with so much pride. I think this is something very special in history, especially at an event like Olympia Beauty, where we've been given the platform, all women of colour, to talk about what we're doing in the industry. It's not about one individual or the individuals that industry wants us to be aware of. There are market leaders like Fashion Fair that have been around for 40 years, okay, and will be around for the next 40 years. We've got then we've got Viola, who to me is the epitome of beauty, as well as brains and very attractive. She's actually out there doing something, creating a market hub for the world to come and purchase products. Then we've got the modest Esther. Esther to me, as I said earlier, and I will continue to say, saved my life. And I don't mean heartbeat, I mean saved who I am as a person, helped me to literally find my feet and to become the woman that sat here today. And then there's the dynamic, wonderful Hannah. Hannah she's half Brazilian. She's got an afro, as she says, that she sometimes can't control. She is what I call my industry expert. There isn't anything that Hannah doesn't know about the beauty industry. I think the world is being deprived. I think Anna should be out there and be recognized for her knowledge. She is Google. When it comes to the beauty industry, she is makeup's Google. So I'm very proud to be sat here with these remarkable women that you would not normally hear about when you pick up that magazine, because industry is not allowing and not giving us the print.
So we've come to the end of our show with the lovely Eryca Freemantle at Olympia Beauty. We've met some wonderful, enterprising women who I hope has inspired you to take your next big step. So if you are looking for more interesting programs on health, beauty, well-being, and if there are any program ideas you would like us to discuss, please feel free to subscribe to us at Happy Health TV.